time for a tale under the shade of the book tree's branches. It's a magical place in the book place where anything can happen. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair.
Oh, hello. It's Bookworm here. I have a very special story for you. This is the story of the Book Place Songbook. Listen. A songbook was needed for the book place. Songs just like stories, songs in their place. So Andy took up his pen and guitar and wrote of things near, wrote of things far. Of feet and frogs and bubbles and bears, noses, bones, giggles and stares. You'll learn to enjoy the great Australian wave. And Willie the Wombat, will he come out of his cave? Then, in the jungle, things will go, oh, I scared myself. We'll pop that bubble, find a dinosaur. Wow. We'll sing of a dreaming the Marsupial March, of frogs, mice and penguins. Oh, it's too much. Whew. All this and more we have in our songbook. Hey, if you like the songs, why, you could join in with the singing by Andy, Bookworm, Brenton and Lynn.
We're on the way to see Shang, Wang, Doodle, who lives at the bottom of Fiddlestick Hill. Found out the way from 3 policemen, 2 go Bobby and 1 go Bill. One said, goodness. One said, gracious. Golly. Said the other one, fancy that. Just follow the road made of raspberry jam, and before you say tilly-illy-I-A, you'll be shaking Shang, Wang, Doodle's hand. We're on the way to see Shang, Wang, Doodle, who lives at the bottom of Fiddlestick Hill. Found out the way from 3 policemen, 2 go Bobby and 1 go Bill. One said, goodness. One said, gracious. Golly. Said the other one, fancy that. Just follow the road made of raspberry jam. Slide down the hillside of mutton and lamb, and before you say tilly-illy-I-A, you'll be shaking Shang, Wang, Doodle's hand. To see Shang, Wang, Doodle, who lives at the bottom of Fiddlestick Hill. Found out the way from 3 policemen, 2 go Bobby and 1 go Bill. One said, goodness. One said, gracious. Golly. Said the other one, fancy that. Just follow the road made of raspberry jam. Slide down the hillside of mutton and lamb. Sail up the river in an old tin can, and before you say tilly-illy-I-A, you'll be shaking Shang, Wang, Doodle's hand. Shaking Shang, Wang, Doodle's hand. Shaking Shang, Wang, Doodle's hand. Diddly-yada. Imagine stars that shine all through the day. Imagine rainbows that never fade away. Imagine clouds that never drop any rain. Imagine you and I are drifting. You and I are floating all around the world, all around the world. Imagine smiles that stay with you all day. Imagine daydreams that never fade away. Imagine tears and sadness both washed away. Imagine you and I are drifting. You and I are floating all around the world, then back again. Whether you hop, skip or jump,
Hop, skip or jump,
whether you walk, run or crawl,
walk, run or crawl,
whether you fly, dawdle or creep,
creep,
you know you've got to have feet. Terry the tortoise has four fine feet. He can tuck them in his shell all tidy and neat. A kangaroo's feet are as strong as you get. They can hop around the world on a jumbo jet. And these feet, solid and big,
so big,
are the trotters of Percival Pig.
boink, boink,
Whether you're 3 meters tall
3 meters tall,
or timid and small,
timid and small,
whether you look untidy or neat,
neat,
you know you've got to have feet. And a cat's furry feet, well, we call them paws. They look soft and gentle, but they hide sharp claws. Are these the bony fingers of a witch's hands, or the talons of a vulture from the desert lands? The llama comes from Peru,
true,
where feet are mighty useful too.
right, right,
Whether you're fast or slow,
fast or slow,
walk on sand or snow,
sand or snow,
even if you live in the trees,
trees,
you know you've got to have, you really ought to have, it really helps to have knees.
knees,
I mean feet.
yeah.
Everybody talks about the birds and the bees, pussycats, puppy dogs, flowers and trees. Nobody talks about a creature like me. What's wrong with me? Everybody says, my, what a lovely day. Gonna sit in the sun and watch the clouds blow away. Listen to the birds that sing in the tree. Nobody notices me. Frogs just a frog, that's all they say. He just sits and blinks at the world all day. But while I'm blinking, I'm still there thinking. A cat, a dog, a bird, a frog, we've all got our part to play. So I'm a little bit shy, so I won't stay too long. I enjoyed our little chat, I hope you like my song. I'll think about you if you think about me. You in your house and ribbit, me in my tree. Oh yeah.
Ah, shucks, yellow ducks, gee whiz, bubble and fizz. Ah, heck, wash my neck, far out, splashing about. No trouble, pop that bubble, bubbles in my hair, everywhere. I'm in trouble, one big bubble, bubbles on my nose, down to my toes. One big laughing out bubble bath, one big laughing out bubble bath. Ah, shucks, yellow ducks, gee whiz, bubble and fizz. Ah, heck, wash my neck, far out, splashing about. No trouble, pop that bubble, bubbles in my hair, everywhere. I'm in trouble, one big bubble, bubbles on my nose, down to my toes. One big laughing out bubble bath, one big laughing out bubble bath, one big laughing out bubble bath.
If I were a bear and a big bear too, I shouldn't much care if it froze or snowed. I shouldn't much mind if it snowed or frizz. I'd be all fur-lined with a coat like his. All fur-lined with a coat like his. For I'd have fur boots and a brown fur wrap, and brown fur knickers and a big fur cap. I'd have a fur muffle ruff to cover my jaws, and brown fur mittens on my big brown paws. With a big brown furry down up to my head, I'd sleep all the winter in a big fur bed. Sleep all the winter in a big fur bed. For I'd have fur boots and a brown fur wrap, and brown fur knickers and a big fur cap. I'd have a fur muffle ruff to cover my jaws, and brown fur mittens on my big brown paws. With a big brown furry down up to my head, I'd sleep all the winter in a big fur bed. Sleep all the winter in a big fur bed. Sleep all the winter in a big fur bed.
No more bubblegum, no more bubblegum. I gobbled on a bubblegum and now the gum has gone. No more bubblegum, no more bubblegum. I blew a great big bubble, now the bubblegum has gone.
Listen to the chorus of the Brontosaurus and the Stegosaurus down by the swamp. Along comes a dinosaur making such a loud roar, thumping with his feet and going stomp, stomp, stomp. Pterodactyl flapping, long beak clacking, big teeth snapping down from the trees. Here's a woolly mammoth, tusks all curly, joins the hurly-burly. Oh dear me, what a noise!
What a noise!
It's the boys
And the girls
of the Prehistoric Animal Brigade. what a noise!
What a noise!
It's the boys
And the girls.
of the Prehistoric Animal Brigade. Listen to the chorus of the Brontosaurus and the Stegosaurus down by the swamp. Along comes a dinosaur making such a loud roar, thumping with his feet and going stomp, stomp, stomp. Pterodactyl flapping, long beak clacking, big teeth snapping down from the trees. Here's a woolly mammoth, tusks all curly, joins the hurly-burly. Oh dear me, what a noise!
What a noise!
It's the boys
And the girls.
of the Prehistoric Animal Brigade. What a noise!
What a noise!
It's the boys
And the girls.
of the Prehistoric Animal Brigade.
What a noise!
Those dinosaur bones,
Walk around the world.
those dinosaur bones,
Walk around the world.
they walked around
Walk around the world.
when the world was new.
Walk around the world.
Those dinosaur feet
Walk around the world.
in dinosaur shoes
Walk around the world.
walk to the beat
Walk around the world.
of the dinosaur balloon.
Walk around the world.
And the bones went,
Click, click in the morning.
and the bones went,
Click, click in the evening.
and the bones went.
Click, click in the way
That dinosaurs do. And the shoes went,
shoo shoo in the morning.
and the shoes went,
Shoo shoo in the evening.
and the shoes went.
Shoo shoo in the way
That dinosaurs do. Those dinosaur bones,
walk around the world.
those dinosaur bones,
Walk around the world.
they walked around
Walk around the world.
when the world was new.
Walk around the world.
Those dinosaur feet
Walk around the world.
in dinosaur shoes
Walk around the world.
walk to the beat
Walk around the world.
of the dinosaur balloon.
Walk around the world.
And the bones went,
Click, click in the morning.
and the bones went,
Click, click in the evening.
and the bones went.
Click, click in the way
That dinosaurs do. And the shoes went,
shoo shoo in the morning.
and the shoes went,
Shoo shoo in the evening.
and the shoes went.
Shoo shoo in the way
That dinosaurs do. Those dinosaur bones.
It's late, I'm sleepy, I want to go to bed, but my toys won't let me. They call me sleepyhead. Teddy wants to play with Dolly, and Dolly wants to play with blocks. But I'm too tired to even take off my shoes and socks. I read a story, I get the words all wrong. Cody Bears and the Three Locks, I won't be reading long. Sandman's coming down the chimney to tuck me in my little bed. I'm almost asleep It's late, I'm sleepy, time to close my eyes. I'll dream of tomorrow and all the things I'll do. Maybe ride a train to China, catch dragons in the Irish Sea, build a snowman in Iceland, but be back in time for tea. It's late, I'm sleepy. Will someone please turn out the
We've heard you're not too good, that you'd be here if you could, but at the moment that's not possible. It seems the thing that might be best, go to bed and get some rest. There's not much more to do when you feel ill. So, we're writing you this song to help your cure along. One we're sure is going to work out fine. Just rest your little head, you can listen in your bed, and you'll be feeling better in no time. Oh, get your goomy if you're feeling sorta oomy, then you ought to sing the Yuckety Poo song. Oh, you won't be feeling gloomy if you lie and listen to me while I sing to you the Yuckety Poo song. Your head may be aching, going boom, boom, boom. The walls may be spinning round the room, room, room. But this is the song to lift the gloom, gloom, gloom. The Yuckety Poo song. I really mean it. The Yuckety Poo song. So, if you feel crook in your tum and the doctor has to come to shine her light and poke your swollen tongue, you can play a little joke when she gets her stethoscope. Instead of listening to your chest, she just might hear. Oh, get your goomy if you're feeling sorta oomy, then you ought to sing the Yuckety Poo song. Oh, you won't be feeling gloomy if you lie and listen to me while I sing to you the Yuckety Poo song. Your head might be aching, going boom, boom, boom. The walls may be spinning round the room, room, room. But this is the song to lift the gloom, gloom, gloom. The Yuckety Poo song, I really mean it. The Yuckety Poo song, I won't say it again. The Yuckety Poo song. Oh, I said it again. Ah, who cares? I feel so much better now. Ah, Yuckety Poo. Hey, Mum, can I have some more of that nice tasting medicine? It's all gone, but. King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 1 and 2 and fiddlers 3. He called for his fiddlers 3. Do-da-do-do-do, do-da-do. He puffed on his pipe, he ate from his bowl, and he sang with his fiddlers 3. But the pipe went out. Ooh. The bowl was cracked. And the fiddlers fiddled with a fiddle-dee-dee, the wonderful fiddlers three. Do-da-do-do-do-do-do, do-da-do-do-do-do. Ho, 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 the king would laugh and ha, 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 hee. Now it's boo-hoo-hoo, and woe is me. The king is sad as can be, the king is sad as can be. Then the queen made a marvelous pie, as tasty as a pie could be. And out from the pie flew 24 birds. And the king went Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 1 and 2 and fiddlers 3. Come and try this pie with me, with a ha 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 and a hee hee hee. He called for his fiddlers 1 and 2 and fiddlers 3. He called for his fiddlers 1, 2, 3. The jungle, things go raw. A tiger stalks along the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. In the jungle, things go ribbit. A bright green frog on a mossy log. And the tiger stalks along the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. In the jungle, things go a monkey calls from the top of the trees. A bright green frog on a mossy log. And a tiger stalks along the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. In the jungle, things go. A red and green parrot flashes by. A monkey calls from the top of the trees. A bright green frog on a mossy log. And a tiger stalks along the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. In the jungle, things go hiss. A snake in a tree makes a sound like this. A red and green parrot flashes by. A monkey calls from the top of the trees. A bright green frog on a mossy log. And a tiger stalks along the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. The jungle floor, the jungle floor. Nobody knows where a person goes. Nobody knows like a nose knows. No matter if you're going fast, no matter if you're going slow. When you get where you're going, when you're finally there, then a nose is the first to know. Nobody knows like I know. Nobody knows like you. Taps have hoses, lawns have roses. A lift door closes,
and faces have noses. Cats and dogs, frogs on logs, rats and mice, bears on ice, badgers and moles, rabbits in holes, monkeys in trees. You and me, we've all got noses. Nobody knows where a person goes. Nobody knows like a nose knows. No matter if you're going fast, no matter if you're going slow. When you get where you're going, when you're finally there, then a nose is the first to know. Nobody knows like I know. Nobody knows like you. Taps have hoses, lawns have roses, a lift door closes, and faces have noses. Cats and dogs, frogs on logs, rats and mice, bears on ice, badgers and moles, rabbits in holes, monkeys in trees. You and me, we've all got noses.
Now that's what I call a nose. If I could be anything at all, other than a bookworm and quite small, what would I be, I wonder? What could I do? I might become a fireman, or perhaps someone like you. If I could live anywhere, wherever that might be, either high in the hills or far across the sea, how would I live in my newfound home? And would I still have my friends, or would I be all alone? These are the thoughts we call daydreams. No one knows from where they come, and when you've dreamed them, where they go. But I bet we all have them at some time, every day. And you know, some people's daydreams become stories, because that's all storybooks are. They're just daydreams written down. That's all stories are. And anyone can do it. You don't even have to write them down. You can dream your dreams through the day or in your bed at night. And though I'm just a bookworm and really quite small, in my dreams, I can become anything at all.
While you are young, while the world is just so much fun, all your dreams have just begun. Make those dreams come true. All you do is just believe. You are special. You can be anything you want to be if you just believe. This is a song about how the spirit of the Dreamtime made some of the beautiful animals of the Australian bush. He took the ears of a rabbit, the face of a dog, the tail of a snake, the harp of a frog, put them all together, the best he could do, called his creation kangaroo. He took the legs of a brolga, the feathers of a duck, but when it came to flying, sorry, bad luck, put a look on his face that seemed to say, hey you, and called his creation emu. It's one of the great Aussie creatures that dreaming has made. Out in the sun or under the shade, they're all so important, we can't let them die. It mightn't be easy, but we've all gotta try. He took the blue of the sky in the middle of May, the gold of the sun on a hot summer day, the red of the blossoms, the green of the leaves, screeching Rosella to live in the trees. He took the cuddle of a baby, the warmth of a smile, the kindness of a mother when you're hungry and tired. Put him in the branches as high as could be, called him koala of the tall gum tree. It's one of the great Aussie creatures the dreaming has made. Out in the sun or under the shade, they're all so important, we can't let them die. It mightn't be easy, but we've all gotta try. It's one of the great Aussie creatures the dreaming has made. Out in the sun or under the shade, they're all so important, we can't let them die. It mightn't be easy, but we've all gotta try. It's one of the great Aussie creatures the dreaming has made. Out in the sun or under the shade, they're all so important, we can't let them die. It mightn't be easy, but we've all gotta try. Pelican Bill, I know a bird called Pelican Bill. He likes to swim and he likes to eat, and he waddles when he walks on wobbly feet. Dinner time comes and polite he's not, 'cause a Pelican Bill can hold a lot. Pelican Bob, just to bob is a pelican's job. On every wave, every day, Pelican Bob's just bobbing away. Dinner time comes and he eats his fill, 'cause Pelican Bob's got a great big bill. Which one's Bob, which one's Bill? If a bill can bob, then a pelican's will. Filling their bill is a pelican's job. Bob's got a bill and the bill can bob. Dinner time comes and they eat their fill. And if a bill can bob, then Bob's bill will. Let me teach you all the great Australian dance. It's really very easy to do. All you've got to do is just remember the words, and you'll soon be feeling really true blue. Shoo away the flies.
Go on, get out.
Shade the sun from your eyes. And that's all you've gotta do. And that's all you've gotta do. And that's all you've gotta do. Let me teach you all the great Australian dance. It's really very easy to do. All you've got to do is just remember the words, and you'll soon be feeling really true blue. Fly like a crow, do the boomerang throw. Shoot away the flies.
Go on, get out.
Shade the sun from your eyes. And that's all you've gotta do. And that's all you've gotta do. And that's all you've gotta do. Let me teach you all the great Australian dance. It's really very easy to do. All you've got to do is just remember the words, and you'll soon be feeling really true blue. Say cooey,
Cooey.
swim in the sea, fly like a crow, do the boomerang throw, shoot away the flies,
Go on, get out.
shade the sun from your eyes, and that's all you've gotta do, and that's all
Left, right, boing, boing. Left, right, boing, boing.
How do you do the Marsupial March? I asked a kangaroo one day. It looks such fun when you hop through the bush. Will you please show me the way? The kangaroo smiled, a bouncy kangaroo smiled, and said, here's all you gotta do. Just bounce and hop like a giant frog. Jump around the scrub like a bouncing ball. There's really nothing to it, said kangaroo. If I can do it, then so can you. The marvelous Marsupial March. Just bounce and hop like a giant frog. Jump around the scrub like a bouncing ball. There's really nothing to it, said kangaroo. If I can do it, then so can you. Let's do it together in the old 1-2. The marvelous Marsupial, marvelous Marsupial, marvelous Marsupial March. Boing, boing. Willie was a wombat, lived in a hole near the bank of a creek run dry. Willie always wondered where was the water that once used to pass him by. Oh, will it come back? Will it come back? Will it ever come back again? Will it come back? Will it come back? Will it ever come back again? Willie used to wait for the clouds of winter to fall in sparkling rain. But each time a cloud came, not a single drop of rain ever came tumbling down. Oh, will it come down? Will it come down? Will it ever come down again? Will it come down? Will it come down? Will it ever come down again? And then one day, as he sat on a log in the middle of the creek run dry, a flash flood flooded in a guzzling gulp and took a poor, poor Willie away. Oh, will he come back? Will he come back? Will he ever come back again? Will he come back? Will he come back? Will he ever come back again? Willie went whooshing as the water went washing in waves to the beautiful sea. He walked back home, I guess he got his answer, and Willie was as wet as could be. But Willie came back, Willie came back, Willie came back again. Willie came back, Willie came back, Willie came back, Willie came back, Willie came back again. There's a mob of galahs in me apricot tree.
Woe is me.
There's a mob of galahs in me apricot tree.
Dearie me.
There's a mob of galahs in me apricot tree.
It's sad to see.
Because they're scarfing the lot and dropping the stones on me. There's kangaroos in me strawberry patch.
Oi, scat.
There's kangaroos in me strawberry patch.
Get out of that.
There's kangaroos in me strawberry patch.
They're getting fat.
And if they don't all scram, I'll have no strawberry jam. Well, what'll I do? What'll I do? You know, living in the bush is like living in a zoo. What'll I do? What'll I do? You know, the great Australian bush is like a great big zoo. Then there's these mozzies as big as any bird.
Mark my word.
There's these mozzies as big as any bird.
It's absurd.
There's these mozzies as big as any bird.
Haven't you heard?
They drink morphine for tea mixed with DDT. Then there's these yabbies in the creek that'll nip.
Ooh, snip.
There's these yabbies in the creek that'll nip.
Better not slip.
There's these yabbies in the creek that'll nip.
You better be quick.
Because it's only galoots that don't swim in their boots. What'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, living in the bush is like living in a zoo. What'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, the great Australian bush is like a great big zoo. Then there's these redbacks out back in Madani. Hey, it ain't funny. There's these redbacks out back in Madani. They ain't chummy. There's these redbacks out back in Madani. It's really crummy. Because it's hard to relax around a dozen redbacks. So what'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, living in the bush is like living in a zoo. What'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, the great Australian bush is like a great big zoo. What'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, living in the bush is like living in a zoo. What'll I do, do, do? What'll I do, do, do? You know, the great Australian bush is like a great big zoo. What'll I do? Get out the mixing bowl and the patty pans. Get some helpers too with their willing hands. Have a taste or two before we put it in. A spoon of this, a jug of that, now we're gonna pour it in. We've gotta stir it up and mix it all around. Put the cocoa in and watch it all turn round. It won't be long before they're cool enough to eat. A spoon of this, a jug of that, chocolate crackles nice and sweet. Now can you say chop chop?
We can say chop chop.
And can you say uh-oh?
We can say oh.
Now don't be late, late, late.
We won't be late, late, late.
Chop, oh, late, late, late. Now can you say chop, chop?
We can say chop chop.
And can you say uh-oh?
We can say oh.
Now don't be late, late, late.
We won't be late, late, late.
Chop, oh, late, late, late. What have we spelled?
Chocolate.
What do you say?
Let's not wait.
How does it taste?
Really great.
Chop, oh, late, late, late. Chocolate crackers. In a far-off place of ice and snow, in the land of the people called Eskimo, is a house too small for me or you, the igloo of Penguin Pingu. We love to play with Pingu,
Pingu.
little Penguin Pingu.
Pingu.
Everything that we do,
We do.
Pingu does it too. Would you like to play with Pingu,
Pingu.
the little Penguin Pingu?
Pingu.
Everything that you do,
You do.
Pingu does it too. His favorite outfit is blue and white, and he wears it every day and night. He speaks in the funny way that penguins do, his family, his friends, and Pingu. We love to play with Pingu,
Pingu.
little Penguin Pingu.
Pingu.
Everything that we do,
We do.
Pingu does it too. Would you like to play with Pingu,
Pingu.
little Penguin Pingu?
Pingu.
Everything that you do,
You do.
Pingu does it too, too. A Pingu.
Everyone knows that mice are small. They can wriggle through holes and cracks in the wall. They're not like dogs, they can't fetch a ball. Yet a mouse is the most famous animal of all. It was 3 blind mice chased the farmer's wife halfway up the hall. It was 6 white mice took Cinderella proudly to the ball. And Santa won't come with his toys to your house till nobody stirs, not even a mouse. 'Twas a mouse that saved a lion from the cruel hunter's net. That a mouse can scare an elephant, let none of us forget. And a mouse again when the clock struck 1, who got such an awful shock when it ran to the top in the wee small hours of Hickory Dickory's clock. Be as quiet as a mouse when a baby's sleeping there. When a cat went to London to visit the Queen, a mouse was under her chair. So like the tiny acorn that becomes a tree so tall, the tiny timid mouse, I believe, is the most famous creature of all.
It's getting late now, we've got to go. We're at the end of another show. Put the books away in the bookshelf. Turn out the light and close the door. Wave your hands goodbye, blow a kiss so long. Bye-bye. Say see you later, alligator too. Shake each other's hands, gee, it's been really grand. Let's do it all again another time. It's getting late now, we've got to go. We're at the end of another show. Put the books away in the bookshelf. Turn out the light and close the door. Say ta-ta for now, au revoir and ciao. Say see you later, alligator too.
Be snappy.
Shake each other's hands, gee, it's been really grand. Let's do it all again some other